All right, so this week we're addressing systems and adaptive systems, and it helps if you know what an adaptive system is, or my definition from the beginning. So it's how a system reacts to a change in its environment. So my first system, originally I was going to go off and do something like much larger, like changing temperature and world issues, but I feel like everybody's going to do that. So I did something that's more relatable and closer to home. So the first thing I did was the Gainesville roadways, and our traffic just sucks. So the adaptive challenge would be how big the small town has gotten, and how much wider cars have gotten, and our light intervals just are out of whack. And during rush hour, they should be different than they are at 3 o'clock in the morning, which they aren't. So some brilliant ideas of how to fix this is to widen the roads, which is kind of impossible because we've just grown and taken up as much space as we possibly can. But if you limited the sidewalks to just one side of the road and maybe put the second sidewalk behind Midtown, which I don't know if that would fly, but that's one way to fix it. The next thing would be to change the intervals of the lights and have them coordinate much better. And during rush hour, maybe change to a longer light interval on different roadways, and maybe have a statistician see the busiest times, and maybe have somebody out there directing like they do on game days when it gets really bad, which are kind of, I understand, are just kind of non-foreseeable in the near future, but something's eventually going to need to be done. My second system is the 30-minute wait times at Chipotle. And the adaptive challenge would be there's nowhere to stand in line, and the line goes through where people sit. And there's really also nowhere to sit because all the tables are always taken. The workers are also not trained well, and they get frustrated way too easily. It's just way too small of a store overall. And so 2 ways to fix this is maybe like 2 lines, like the hub subway. And was something I thought would be pretty cool is maybe do an outside line for the outside seating, or maybe even expand the store to encompass the outside seating so there's more seats, and you also could put a second line. And I feel like that would be pretty cool and probably get a lot more people to go there during busier times. And they would just have to open both lines when it gets busier. But so those are my 2 adaptive challenges, and I hope you found this interesting. Have a nice night.